Welcome to the Awaken on Purpose podcast, where each week you'll hear inspirational stories of heart-centered leaders who have awakened to their higher purpose and taken that leap of faith to follow their heart and make an impact in the world. Get ready to be enlightened, empowered, and transformed with your host, Jennifer Spore.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Spore. I'm a transformational coach, and I help women who are feeling stuck, unfulfilled, and called to do more, to awaken, to connect with their higher purpose, align their life with their values, passions, and strengths, and activate whom they are truly meant to be in this world. A few years ago, my life was in a very different place. I had a well-established career, and I had checked all the boxes off the list of what society teaches us that it means to achieve success. I'd spent my entire life chasing after things and people outside of myself, thinking that if I had more friends, I would be happy. If I got another promotion in my job, I would be happy. If I had more money or lost more weight or bought something else, then maybe I would be happy. But after acquiring all the things, I hit a wall. I realized that despite all I'd accomplished in my life, I was unfulfilled. I was unhappy, and I felt lonely and empty. I had prioritized my career and everyone else in my life before myself for so long that the truth is, I didn't know who I was. And that's when the fog started to lift. I was feeling called to rediscover me, and I was feeling called to do work, to do something that I believed in again, to make a bigger impact in the world. I'd always had to do something where I believed I was making a difference, and that wasn't happening anymore in my career or really in any area of my life. What I would go on to discover throughout my journey of transition is that all the answers that I could ever want, the joy, the happiness, the fulfillment, I'd had it all along. But the thing is, when I initially started to feel this call to make a change, I did nothing. I didn't take any action initially. And why? It was because I'd felt fear. I'd been in the same career and doing the same things in my life for so long. It was hard for me to see the path ahead. So I started to feel scared and overwhelmed, and I did nothing. But that feeling about wanting to make a change in my life didn't go away. Every day, that feeling only grew stronger. That restlessness stirring in my soul only grew harder and harder to ignore. My catalyst for finally taking action to make change in my life was when my mom was diagnosed with terminal cancer. A year or two had gone by, continuing to ignore my soul's call to change. I was flying back and forth, having lived in New Jersey at the time, flying back and forth between New Jersey and Idaho to be with my mom during her final days. And my defining moment, the catalyst to finally taking action, the moment when my courage and my faith finally exceeded my fear, was when I was sitting by her bedside, spending as much time with her as I could, yet also in that moment feeling pressure to be engaged in my job, a job that I no longer believed in anymore, a job that I no longer felt like I was making a difference in. In that moment, I was feeling so much pressure to make a decision between spending time with my mom, who was very soon going to no longer be with me, or dedicating my time to my work. And right then, I made a decision. I set an intention that I was done, that I would no longer be stuck in my life. My courage exceeded my fear. And in that moment, that was the beginning of the end of that chapter in my life. And I created a new path. It was my own journey of transition that inspired me to do the work that I do today, serving others. It was my own journey that inspired me to create this podcast, to create a way for others to be able to hear inspirational stories each week from other heart-centered leaders who have awakened to their purpose, to listen to stories of other heart-centered leaders who have taken that leap of faith to follow their heart and make an impact in the world, and to also provide you with actionable tools and advice that you can use to move forward, to take that leap of faith on your own path. Join me and get ready to be enlightened, empowered, and transformed.
Thank you for listening to the Awake and On Purpose podcast. Please visit us and subscribe to the podcast at awakeandonpurpose.com so you never miss an episode. To learn more about how you can connect with your higher purpose and take that leap of faith to make your impact in the world, visit us at jenniferspore, SPOR.com. And while you're there, be sure to join our email list for exclusive offers and a weekly dose of inspiration.